Yo, Feggy, my booze. Tell you the time of night. Cool in the night, that. Cool in the night, man.
Are we rolling? Yeah?
I have love.
Okay, Masi.
Yeah.
Ula, I go by the name of Sonabili Lutango, and this is Creatives All Pushing KAAPcast, a podcast aimed at shining a light on the creative realm in Cape Town, South Africa, and beyond. This is season 2, baby.
Yeah.
We come a long way. I'm not shooting the podcast alone. I have my brother Siviolis, nothing more than besides me. Waka Kumalo behind the camera, doing his thing.
And also Kale around.
And also K Natal as the assistant. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, bro. I'm feeling great, my brother. I'm feeling great, man. We just had a recess, relax.
Coming to fire.
And also, like, you wanted us to shoot, but I said to you, no, bro. Let's take a break, man. Just relax and find a way how we can do this thing better and better and better. But yeah, I had like a great recess, a great weekend, just relaxing, going out, doing some jogging now, going back to jogging, because I haven't been jogging like in a while. I think like since I was in East London. But now I'm just going back to that thing and it keeps me going, man. I'm happy big time. How are you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
All is blessed, highly favored.
Yeah.
God is good all the time.
Sure.
I mean, we did kind of take a week off, although I didn't like it at first, but finally got to realization sometimes you need to sit back and just strategize,
True.
so that the execution can be beautiful.
True.
We're back now.
Top.
Season 2, 3 cameras. I'm here. You are there. He's there.
Everywhere.
I mean, everybody's happy. I'm happy. Kwaka's happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean.
Last week, dog, we attended First Thursdays. Spotify was through. Just tell the people what's up.
Is it last week? Not last week. Last of last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week, like at the beginning of September, on the 5th, the first Thursday. So the first Thursday, the first Thursday, man. Like we're just reflecting on that because like we could have like talked about first Thursday like on the second like week, which is like the next week that we attended the event, and then the next week we talk about that. But right now it's just like a reflection because like it's old news.
It's all news.
As history.
But just to shine light on
just to
it.
shine a light on it. Like on the.
We've been talking about how we need to capture the moment, just to, so that like our listeners, the cast, can also kind of get on what we're talking about sometimes, because you can tell a person something, but once they also see it, it's a whole different story. So just shine light on it, my guy.
Yeah, man. Like went to Shelf Life. They were celebrating there like Huma Sekela Foundation, a jazz artist, a legend. So we just there like just listening to the music, vibing with the music, having connects with the people, talking to the people that were there. You know what I mean? Sharing like numbers with those people, having conversations that like going you know what I mean? We're just enjoying there, enjoying. And from there on the Saturday, which is like Friday, we couldn't attend the other one. We were tired, we had to rest. And then on Saturday we went to Hamilton Street, it was street play. Then on the street play, like talk to them, my brother. Talk to them.
Shout out Koala at first, shout out Spotify, man of music. Shout out Koala for putting the guys through. You know, me, I'm all about the local entertainment scene. Yeah, bro. My favorite performers were there. I met up with shout out Eweaver.
Hey, bro.
OG, met him there. Spotify mom.
The bro guys.
But
there.
Abu Kochas.
The
the
bros, man.
And the performances, let's talk about the performances. Simulation raps.
Before we talk about that, man, let me just read this thing that I've written here, bro.
Tell the people.
Bro, Cape Town is a vibrant city. When it comes to events, there's so much that goes into making like an event possible. So, and how important it is like to headline local artists. It's very important like to have a local artist like on the headline, and also still embrace different artists who come from different backgrounds of music, like different sounds, you find them there. Crazy thing, bro. And also, like, it was nice to see simulations, bro. Simulation raps,
Look it up.
Look It Up, Koala, all of the guys there, Youngsters, OG. Crazy, my brother, crazy, man. Like, we were turning up there. We were turning up.
By the culture. And we pulled up. Shout out to Koala for just managing for the culture.
Bro, just like
the performances, man, they were
spotless, bro.
Immaculate.
And for me, like, for the first time, like, seeing these artists, like, live, I was going crazy. I was like, I mean, if like I don't know this song, but either way, we're going crazy. I've been wanting, bro, like, to be in an event where, like, I can see, like, artists performing. So for me, like, it was a crazy experience for me. I was like, yeah, thank God. At last.
Shout out Spotify.
Shout out, man.
To more of those, man, Nebo.
To more of those, my brother.
To more of those. We definitely need those.
Before, bro, like, we even move to the music, let's talk about the mixtape, Kill the King, Aries. How do you feel about that one?
I feel good about that one. It came at a unexpected, but Friday the 13th.
Fighting.
Uzi was dropping and Reese came through with Kill the King. At first, I didn't get the concept behind the mixtape. With words, his rivalry.
And words, by the way, like, the artist who was under the Wrecking Crew. They were a team back then when they used to drop music with Mesh Beats, all of the guys back then. But right now, as they grew older, they've separated, they went to separate ways, and then from there now, guys, like, they don't get along. So it's that situation that is happening.
So, like, as I was saying, like, the album at first.
Mixtape, by the way.
The mixtape, what Aries was rapping about, who is he throwing shots at. But as I went back to, as I did my research on the mixtape, why is it called Lakanje?
The King.
And as I went through the songs, because he said that you should listen to track number 1 till
the last one.
Till the last one, so that you get
the concept behind
the concept. And the concept and the themes that he explores on
the mixtape.
The mixtape is, he talks about coming up in the game, the trials and tribulations that he faced. I mean, being the king, like, and also
that guy, bro.
And also being that guy, man. And also, like, he spoke about his past relationships with the words, the crew, and everything. And previously in the year, Words the Prince, he dropped an EP with Yoman, an album with Mesh Beats called For the Brave.
That thing, like, it did drop this year.
Earlier in the year, yeah. He dropped that one, and there's a song there on the album, his album, called Adam. He throws shots at Aries, he throws shots at Aries, so the whole mixtape was a get back to TWC, towards your ex globals, your Mesh Beats, and also just to paint the picture for us as the Slimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But, like, what do you think of him dropping on the same day as Uzi?
Like, the young artist was just
coming up. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. Did he want to or he didn't? We don't know. But the thing is about this, he knew why he wanted to drop it that day. And also, like, if you saw, like, some of the clips that came out now after the mixtape and the album dropped, like, Usimamane said that, like, he wanted to dethrone, like, Aries from the number 1 spot.
I saw that.
So now, like, it's that situation. I think it's like he shows this guy that you are young in this industry.
Let me sign you, my boy. Let me show you
respect what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Respect what I'm doing. Respect the music, you know what I mean? Pay homage to the music rather than just competing with me. Because either way, like, we support what you're doing, you know? So, yeah, it's one of those things that these guys need to pay attention on. Just pay homage to the OGs.
Otherwise, the production on Uzi's album is beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Hey, bro.
It sounds nice too, pleasing to the ear. You can listen it to the whole entire day. I just don't fuck with the lyrical content.
And also, like, the structuring.
and the structuring of the album too.
The project.
But I can also feel some influence of Nasty C, and that's also to me. That was like a huge shock. Why is my guy not there? I mean,
yeah, man. Like
the comparison has always been there with Uzi and Nasty C. The comparison that Uzi sounds like Nasty,
or sounds like Blakey.
I was kind of expecting him to like have a
feature with
a Nasty C feature, since Nasty C is like the godfather of like the Durban cats. Yeah, well, how are you feeling, Kwaka?
Yo, it's for me, and I fuck with the album, dog. I don't know, but like it's preferences.
Yeah.
But like I do fuck with the album, good music. Like you can just listen to it like with your kid, with anyone, dog. It's good music.
It's those type of albums you can listen to it with your Betty.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I relate more. Like struggling is coming up, dog. It's never easy, dog.
Yeah, bro.
And we all like coming from a long way, dog. So.
Yeah.
I feel like for a debut, what do they call it? It's debut like in the mainstream industry. Yeah, I think it's gonna like travel too good with this album. It's gonna put him there. And also like Chase.
Sure.
Crazy round of features. He has big names. He has KO, Youngster.
You can name it all, bro.
Anati, Tellerman, Tony, Mesh Beats.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Maybe like the other ones, like even counts. I don't know. You never know.
But will it last?
For years. Oh.
Will it last? The longevity of the album. Will it still, like, let me put it like this, will it still be fresh in 4 years to come?
That's the situation. And I think for me, like, right now in the music industry is that like guys like they do music for saturation. They just want to put music out there. You know what I mean? Just to make numbers now.
Just to make the hits.
And then from there, after that number, we move to the next one. Whereas like some of the artists that are doing music, they're doing for longevity that we can reflect on and say that, do you see that verse? Do you see that? So the guys right now, they're not really doing that. They just want to do music that is fast forward. I'm not saying like this woman is doing that, but some other kids, they do that on the industry.
With also the features, I mean, you are Uzi, the hottest rapper on the block, currently popping. You have Check.
Hey, bro.
It just went platinum,
Hey.
So like the accessibility of getting the features is just a phone call away, and the other cats will just jump. To me, it felt like it's that type of situation with the features on the album. They were not something that I expected from him.
So like
yes, of course, like I'm expecting him to.
You feel like you're not really like genuine features. So
of course, I'm expecting him to have Umalum's on the album because he's a Durban kid. That's like something organic.
True.
That everyone was looking out for.
True.
Obviously, you'll have Tony on the album. It's his homeboy. Obvious, Mesh Beats will be the one with the production, and Nabanyeke that normally does his production. But like as new features, they kind of didn't make sense. Shout out to Java for the fire feature on that song. I fuck with that one. But on who's up next? Let's talk about that. Whilst we are on the music chat, who's up next to you? That's like a rising star, but that no one else is like tapped in, or when you feel like he is not getting recognition by the way he should be getting his recognition.
For me, I don't know, brother. Like it's upset before we even show that I don't really know who's up next, and I need to pay attention on that. But the artist like we talked about is Brother Cooper.
Shout out Brother Cooper.
How do you feel about Brother Cooper, man? Because the last time I talked to you about Brother Cooper, that there's this G who's doing that and that. I heard him from another G from Rez. So now like there's this track that I'm loving about him, which is how I feel.
How I feel. I want fuck with that one. It's a maza.
Yeah, the beat.
Yo.
Listen to the switches there, like when it starts.
What's that sound called, bro? Like it's those Playboy Cardis, your Liliadis, your Lil Uzi Verts type of songs.
Bro, I don't know, man.
What's the sound called? Like Blackie's also tapped in onto that sound. Even K-Key with on that feature with Nasty C. It's the same sound.
I don't know, my brother.
Is it like a growing trend in South Africa?
Hey,
Or
I think
globally?
like globally.
It's a
thing, yeah. It's a thing that is out there now. You know what I mean? Because like this thing, like it emerged when, by the time like Playboy had like switched up from Dilute to Polar Red. So like Polar Red, like it was another level of what he was doing in the music industry. So like he changed the sound for what it is like to be an artist, what it is to push like a boundary.
It pioneered the whole entire fucking sound.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And the cats in South Africa, they are doing it.
They are tapped in, bro.
They are
Even the style, everything. They're just checking the air, everything, bro.
Hey, these kids, bruh, they're sounding American. They're sounding like...
Bro.
I kinda... Big shout out to them, they're creative, they're fire. But that's what raises like... Concern to me, because... And the cover for you to be like, you are one of us.
Yeah, it happens.
I need to hear you say your Spitori and shit, so that Jay, I can shout out you are South African. Okay, just say your Zulu, just say your Xhosa, just say your Pedi, just say shit. Or just say like it needs to be authentic, man. It doesn't. You don't have to sound like a youngin from Chicago. Just sound
or a youngin like who comes from a suburb.
Yeah, bro.
Because that's the thing. Like the guys also like who are doing this type of music, they are coming from the suburbs. So now they have that mentality that I'm from the suburbs. Let me just do the same thing that they are doing overseas. Like do music for the suburb kids and do that and that and that and that. I wouldn't blame them, because either way, like if you are from the suburb, you want to live like a lavish life on the music shit and do that and that and that.
Now, I looked at it as like the cats are not trying to perform up in Zans.
True. I remember you were saying that.
They're trying to go outside. They're trying to perform at Coachella. They're trying to do those things, Hence why, like, they're sounding kanji,
But I think also,
sounding like kanjalo without being authentic, you're already creating something that is already there.
True.
Rather be authentic, so that one day when you're fucking shit up on that Coachella stage, they're gonna remember you.
Crazy. Just like when you look at the guys like who are doing this thing, Ken Castle.
Oh yeah. He has his own way of doing it. You see your
authenticity. Because even if like it's unavailable card, it still has like authenticity in the way. So yeah, it's that thing that you need the authenticity.
It's those type of things.
But let's move from there, my brother. Like let's give a blessing to one of the lost ones that we lost during the past weekend. Like let's start to Darlington, Mitchell's, Papa G, Future's Andela from City, OG of Mtwebo. You know what I mean? Where's your Mtwebo, bro? Where's your Mtwebo?
I left it at home, dog. Yeah. You don't have to like pull up on some
Mtwebo every time.
But hey, your arms. But shout out to Uncle Darlington,
Hey, bro, Papa G, Future's Andela.
And also shout out to who lost many people, Pravin Kotan, rest in peace to them. Abo Mamchisi Kambangi,
hey, rest in peace.
And but they're depressing, man.
Yeah, those things, bro, like they kinda like take you back when you're just thinking about certain things and you
lost so many people along the way. But I guess it's God's planning, it's God's time.
True, bro.
Inshallah.
True, man. Yeah, let's move from that. Like let's talk about tourism. Let me ask you this: is tourism driving costs higher?
Most definitely.
Like cost of living in South Africa, or even beyond that? By the context, let me just put it right here in South Africa.
In the South African context,
yeah. Is it?
Since I've been exposed to I've been in Cape Town, and Cape Town being the hub for digital nomads.
Sure.
Just to shine light on that, digital nomads are the people that come from overseas, your European countries, American, that come to work.
In South Africa.
That come to work in South Africa. They're not working for South Africa, they're working for their companies, but they're doing it digitally.
Sure.
That's why digital nomads.
Sure.
Okay. What they do is they tend to, and they're getting paid in in foreign country,
Yeah.
in foreign currency.
Foreign currency.
Aha.
So now they do like the exchange.
Meaning
of the
their
currency.
money is much
Much more.
heftier, they can
Sure.
afford. So what happens is when they come into Cape Town, book like accommodation,
Maybe
they think, oh shit,
waterfront,
oh shit.
Kingsway.
So they
Sure.
come and flock in upper,
Yeah.
and though it creates like a backlog to the locals because
Yeah.
like the guest house is
It's very expensive now.
New Zealand with price because
Yeah.
there's people coming in that are paying much greater like
Amount for that.
amounts. Ish, kind of forgive me for the stuttering, man. But it's just for the.
Sure.
So what I'm saying about digital nomads is that the tourism, because Cape Town is a tourist attraction
True.
city,
True.
and then although that will
It contributes too much to the economy.
although that we're benefiting from the tourism that comes with the digital nomads,
Yeah.
but the people that are living locally, they are suffering because
True.
the prices are extremely high for them.
True. True.
Yeah, well.
True. Let me read this.
Ah,
What you were saying is that like services and products to locals are becoming increasingly expensive. It's not just about Rabi. Can you talk about that?
oh,
Yeah, so-
yeah. Quick example.
Yeah, for example, like just to give a context.
Last
to those
week,
things.
there was a rugby game here in Cape Town, New Zealand versus New Zealand, the Springboks versus New Zealand, and the tickets they sold out very fast,
Yeah.
and the few remaining tickets were currently expensive
Sure.
for like a normal and every South African, because they were ranging at like allegedly 3K, 4,000. Those were like the
Crazy
normal
amounts.
prices, crazy amounts for like a seat in an 80 minutes game. To pay that much for an 80 minutes game, that's crazy.
That's
man.
crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, man.
So-
I guess that it's now it connects to what is happening when tourists come to the country and pay for those services in the country.
And it's not only happening in Cape Town, even around the world.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
Spain, they are protesting that tourists should go away. In Spain, the Airbnb prices increase, meaning people cannot book as busy. Services, man, and products that are
Accessible.
that should be accessible to them, but they are now extremely high.
Crazy.
Ish.
Crazy, man.
But you were still
Yeah.
going on
I'm still
on
going
your
on, yeah,
your
man.
explanation.
Like these things that we're talking about now, it's like basic things like your electricity, the transport, food, rent, all of those things like you've mentioned. And also like what contributes to that is also what you talked about, like the digital nomads come to the country and having like a currency that is much better than the one that we have this side. So now they can afford these certain things that we as locals cannot afford, because we can't afford those things because they have much greater amounts of money that they are getting paid off from their own countries. So it's that situation now that we are facing. But other than that, man, I think for me, like some of the things like in South Africa, we cannot afford them because also like it's the standard of living, you know. So when you live like in a certain space, an area, you know that we cannot afford like maybe going to a game, because also like it caters for certain amounts of people that if ever like even if like we are a local and an average citizen that can afford certain things, but it wouldn't say that everyone probably like can afford this ticket. It caters for those that are close, that can pay for the ticket, and then for those now that already they have the money, they don't worry. They will just pay the exorbitant amount, whether it's 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, it doesn't matter, as long as like they're paying that amount. So for them, like they can get the service. But other than that, it's very hard, man, like for a local not to go to a game knowing that like they can see those guys like the Springboks.
That you watch on the TV.
Right, you've been watching them on the TV for so long.
Now that
they
they're
even
here,
won
they're
it.
supposed to be pulling up.
Bro, like they even won like the World Cup last year. So now that like they are here in Cape Town, you want to see them.
But the prices are kind of expensive.
Crazy. And also like it was nice because I saw something like on People's Post newspaper. There's this family that won like 2 tickets. It's a father and a son, and the son was very happy now that he can go to
watch the game
and everything. He woke up early on the morning, trying to get ready for the thing. He was very excited. Those are the moments like you would want to have as a
want to experience as locals.
Hey, bro. But hey, it's very hard, man. Let's move from that now. We're talking about the financial literacy, something that you were concerned about. So why like you were concerned about financial literacy before I go to the definition?
Because I feel like many people, by saying many, I include myself also, I'm not fully financial literate because I'm still juggling. So I feel I don't get away.
Yeah.
Just to shed light on it, just tell the people what financial literacy is.
Okay. So financial literacy refers to the ability to understand and make use of various financial concepts. And then this includes personal financial management, budgeting, investing, understanding financial principles. So those are the things that entails like what financial literacy is.
Literate. So as I've mentioned, it has only been now that I'm becoming to be financial literate. Like it is now that I'm finally learning on what best works for me in terms of my finance, budgeting, which bank I should use, which type of account I should open. So that's and I feel like that's like a segment we should have on the board.
When we talk about financial literacy.
When we talk about financial literacy, try and bring on people that can like shed much more light on that.
Okay. So is there any of these like that you've learned like on the process of understanding what is financial literacy? What are those things like that you can just mention on the people and say? Oh shit,
the differentiation of knowing what is an asset, what is a liability. Liability meaning it's a plus and negative thing. An asset brings you money. Liability, they cook money, you lose money. Those are things like your data costs. A city like for in an idealistic perspective, for the podcast, our liabilities could be lighting, space, production of it. Those are the liabilities. Then you look at assets. Our assets, I'm the asset. We asset now.
The computer
is an asset. The camera is an asset. Those are assets. They could potentially bring us money. So we use differentiator. And once you start picking up those small things, you can start saving. You are much more conscious of your spending habits.
And what's we really spending?
Because we're spending on things that are unnecessary. And that's the thing with those. We label them to be unnecessary. That's where we lose it. It should be like, we ask, okay, it's not unnecessary. This is a liability. Worse, we ask, oh shit, stay away from our liabilities. I'm losing here. I should rather win. Otherwise, Kwaka, do you feel like are you financially literate?
Yeah, that's a tricky question. There's not any cool place. But like, on a serious note, man, like, I think it's conversation that we never had, like, growing up. You can't just like speak with your parent about money. Hey, what do you know about money? You see. So I feel like one, like, it's a process of learning, like, because you get to spaces like this, you are responsible for your finances, and you know, like, you have to like carry yourself like throughout the month, so you gotta try in every way, like, to you see. So I feel like it's been a journey, but like, there's a lot of things as you said, like liabilities that are cut off, like, because the students, you know, almost like, but when there's money, we go crazy. But like, on a serious note, man, like, I think it's conversation that we never had, like, growing up. You can't just, like, speak with your parent about money. Hey, what do you know about money, you see? So I feel like, one, like, it's a process of learning, like, because you get to spaces like this, you are responsible for your finances, and you know, like, you have to, like, carry yourself, like, throughout the month, so you gotta try in every way, like, to, like, you see. So I feel like it's been a journey, but, like, there's a lot of things, as you said, like, liabilities that I've cut off, like, because the students, you know, almost, like, some things I can't say they came.
Yeah.
The rents are watching, and so, like,
Don't expose.
yeah. That's all I can say. Like, one is this really learning, but
Hey, bro.
And like-
you are distracting us, bro. Either way, like for you, like to be on that side, I usually like look at you when you are in that point.
And like the thing about financial literacy, it doesn't only affect us as the youth, but it affects people from all ages. Umdu is successful in China. Like you got a nut job at like your local municipality. You're paying that money, you're getting that money, like a 15 a month is still enough money to be taking home with.
Sure.
But you'll find out by the 8th of next month, you still don't have money. And it's not a matter of getting imali means in order to start budgeting. Start budgeting so that once you start getting the huge amounts, you know what to do.
You know what to do with the money.
It starts at grassroots level.
Because there's so many things like you'll put in your mind when you don't have money and say that I'm going to do that and then. By the time when you have it, that's when you just go crazy, buying everything that you think like it's important. But yeah, man, like, is there anything like you want to talk about other than this that we talked?
I just want to tell the people that they could drop their comments, likes, and subscribe, hit the follow button. Yeah, that's all.
That's all, my brother. Yeah, man, like we are back now. It's season 2, but we'll say like it's our 11th episode, but it's season 2 anyway because we have some changes there and there. You'll see like some change on the logo also. There are some of the changes that we've done. So yeah, something is coming and be on the lookout. Thank you guys. What do you want to say in closing, my brother?
From Sunabele Rutango, the creatives all pushing. We out.
We out.